What is recency bias in fantasy football drafting? Have you ever noticed how a single great game can make a player seem like a superstar overnight? That's recency bias in action. In fantasy football drafting, this cognitive tendency can lead managers to focus too much on a player's latest performances while ignoring their overall history. This can skew draft decisions and impact team success. When a player has a couple of standout games, it's easy to get excited and think they will keep performing at that level. For example, if a running back scores multiple touchdowns in recent games, managers might rush to draft or trade for that player. On the flip side, a wide receiver who has struggled recently might be unfairly overlooked, even if they had a solid season overall. This can cause managers to miss out on players who are just experiencing a temporary slump, or to overcommit to players who had one exceptional game that might not reflected their true ability. In fantasy football, especially in dynasty or keeper leagues, where long-term value is important, recency bias can be especially harmful. Managers may ignore a player's injury history or past performance in favor of recent success. For instance, a player returning from injury might be undervalued simply because they missed recent games, even if their long-term outlook is strong. Recency bias doesn't just affect drafting, it also influences trade decisions and weekly lineup choices. Managers often react emotionally to recent results instead of analyzing consistent trends. This can lead to overpaying for breakout candidates based on a few good games or prematurely dropping players who are having a short slump. To counteract recency bias, fantasy managers should focus on full season data and career trends instead of just isolated recent games. It's important to consider the player's situation, including team changes, injuries, or adjustments in their role. Evaluating the sustainability of recent performances is also key. Analyzing factors like usage rate, competition, and offensive scheme can provide a clearer picture. Using advanced metrics or expert opinions that balance recent performance with historical data can also help. Understanding and managing recency bias allows managers to make more informed draft choices that align better with a player's true value over the season or multiple seasons. By keeping these strategies in mind, you can navigate the fantasy football landscape more effectively and build a stronger team.